Okay. This is My Life as a Book, Day 7, and this story, what's it about? We're having a discussion about why we think the paper was wrong, because we know the paper was wrong, and we're making predictions on why the paper was wrong and why they didn't write it correctly and everything. But my prediction is, one, they wanted to make it sound better and make it sound more tragic, and two, they wanted to kind of make it sound like Susan James wasn't just going for a swim. And three, I think they felt like they wanted to make the story more exciting so more people would read the newspaper.
Okay, so Ethan or Charlie?
So I kind of was thinking, that in the last video that Lauren was going to get mad at him and not tell him the story, or get sad and not tell him the story, but she did end up telling him the story, and she told the story pretty well, and I think she told the story correctly from how the author wrote it. And so she was saying that Susan actually didn't push Derek out of the water. She actually got pulled out by the zip tie, and from that the ambulance came in and she died. But because they were all focused on Susan, Derek, as a kid, actually wandered off into the ocean, which this didn't say that after the ambulance came, and wandered into the water, and no one noticed, but his dog, Bodie, got his diaper and pulled him back to shore. So actually the story was wrong, and Derek got saved by his dog, not by
So, applause to both.
My prediction about why they it was like Michael's that they just wanted to make it sound like Susan was the hero, and then tragically died. But
Like she died fighting.
Yeah, he was died trying to save Derek, but like Ethan said,
Maybe they didn't know the whole story though.
yeah, and they might have not. So like Ethan said, after the ambulance came, that's when Derek went into the ocean, and then he was trying to swim back to shore, but he couldn't. And his dog came, grabbed his diaper, and pulled him back to shore.
But maybe Lauren didn't want to say the whole story because maybe she was way too emotional just then because Susan had just died and she didn't want to tell the whole story to the reporters.
Like maybe it's like to you, like kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's mine.
Okay, so my prediction was, so like I just said when Charlie was talking, maybe they didn't know the whole story, or it might have, so like Charlie said, I think that they wanted to make her sound like a hero, and they didn't know the whole story. So actually the real hero, believe it or not, was Bodie. So the dog. So and Derek was like really little. And Derek was like 2, 3, 4, really little. That big. And he still had diaper on. So he just wandered off into the ocean with Susan, his babysitter, Susan James, and she got pulled in and then the ambulance came in.
He got pulled in after the ambulance came.
He got pulled in after the ambulance came, so like too little too late. So this is My Life as a Book, Day 7.